Okay. Well, so what is the most challenging thing about your career?
Mm. Um, the most challenging thing about my career is helping people see the vision of the completed space.
Yeah,
That's,
because
you know,
they have to have vision, and if they don't.
Yeah, and you're saying, well, this will look great, and it'll help kind of give texture to this wall. And if you don't understand what texture looks like on a wall, it's really hard to then explain that to somebody.
Right.
So that's the hardest thing to overcome. Is I can see how great it would look and how awesome it would function for their family. But then you have to step way back and slow way down and go, okay, these are a few pictures of what a textured wall looks like, and
yes.
This is what I have in mind for your space. And
paint the picture.
Yeah, and paint the picture.
Yeah.
Sometimes as designers, we get in the habit of just forgetting that people aren't designers. We get so excited about fabric and wallpaper and furniture and lighting that, it comes naturally to us, which is why we do it. But
right.
It'd be like me sitting down with an accountant and him just going for it. I'm like, what? No,
I got nothing.
Why nothing? Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. So tell me, take a little side break from that. Tell me about a real challenge in your life that you've had to overcome.
There's a lot of them. I think most recently that I prefer to kind of talk about and really get out in the world is that we struggle with infertility. And it is a hard battle that a lot of women or men or partners don't talk about.
Right.
And it's been kind of a real passion of mine to make sure that I normalize it to a certain degree. If you don't talk about it, you can't make it normalized. So therefore it feels shameful or alone or, you're out there on your own. And that shouldn't be the way, And I remember we have our own battles, and I had gone through a miscarriage, and I'd shared a story on a blog that I was doing back in San Francisco, and I was shocked at how many of my girlfriends reached out to me and said, I'm so glad you're talking about this. We've had 2, we've had 4. I had a miscarriage the week before your wedding. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, you were at my wedding and you didn't say anything. You seemed perfectly normal, and you're obviously not. You've experienced a great loss, and just, I don't know, kind of working on normalizing it. It's part of life.
Well, that's so neat because I think that's such a neat thing about, it's what connects us is that you turn your struggles into things that either make people understand they're not alone, and it connects us because we can relate. It's just super good.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's really neat. Where do you see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, even 10 years?
I have a toddler, so hopefully alive. That's my first answer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of the blur.
That's kind of the blur. Alive and caffeinated, probably in a year from now. Where do I see? That's always a fun question. I see ourselves here. 1, 5, and 10 years. Middle Tennessee is definitely our home. We love it.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah. Hopefully with an expanded family somewhere in that time period.
Yeah.
And then business-wise, we're expanding to e-commerce. We're in the middle of working on a larger furniture website. I feel like the market's really missing curated, good quality items. I think it's really hard to sift through what's out there right now. I love Wayfair and it's great, but it's really hard when you even go to a Wayfair to know, okay, what's complete junk and what's kind of like great for an affordable piece to stick in a spot. Yeah. And I think there needs to be more clarity around that and kind of, what you're getting for where. It's one thing to spend a couple $100s on a cute entryway table, but it's another thing to go, this is our main coffee table, and if I'm going to pay a good price for it, I just want to make sure that the quality's there. And I feel like in the industry, we're lacking that a lot lately.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I just thought, well, it'd be kind of fun to curate a bunch of stuff that we love, that we've either worked with or that we know we can stand behind in terms of quality or uniqueness, and then create a site and launch it. So I did the beta site earlier this year. It just took in the Grove. And it was received really well. It was just kind of a sprinkling of accessories and just.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because I got on there, and this is the Ellerslie.
Yes, Ellerslie Interiors.
EllerslieInteriors.com. Okay.
Yeah. So when right at the end, when we launched it, we really did it, Oliver's the tech guy, so of course everything is a different approach than how I would do it. But we launched it with the idea that we really wanted to see where people's interests were, kind of where people's price words were, what they were really looking for while online shopping. Was it the cool sideboard, or was it just a great floral set? And kind of using that information to pare down, okay, this is really where it kind of sits, and we can go from here. So the next iteration is actually called Park and Pacific. It's
Park and
Pacific. It has been in the making for a very long time. Just kind of been thrown around the idea of how do we turn what I love into something that's great for a lot of people, and how do we expand on being able to share good design without necessarily just having to go to an interior design firm. And so after 5 or 6 years of kind of working through it, we're at the point now where we're hoping to launch by probably the end of September.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. Yes,
That's
thank you so
wonderful.
much.
And people can go on there and shop for
Yep, it'll be-
accessories, furniture.
Yeah, we're
rugs.
carrying rugs to unique artwork pieces to great easy entryway rugs to tables. I mean, it's a whole store.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I have to share one funny story because she's a designer. When we sat down and she was like, "We need color here, and let's put the pillows and fill the water with the water bottles," and I was like, "Oh gosh, here we go." But this is what makes you good.
This is what makes it Instagram worthy.
Okay, now we're gonna do the totally meaningless part of the interview.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think.
It's rapid fire.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It
Right.
means absolutely nothing,
Okay.
but we're gonna have fun.
Okay.
All right, let's run. TikTok. Okay. Chick flick or action?
Chick flick.
Best vacation ever?
Africa. Mauritius.
Africa. Wow, that's wonderful. Biggest mentor?
My father.
Really?
Yeah.
And they live here?
They do live here now. Yes, we converted them. They moved about 6 months ago.
That's wonderful. That's so great. Favorite movie?
Shawshank Redemption.
Here's a interesting one. Favorite smell?
Bergamot. That is an interior designer answer if I've ever said that.
That's
But
okay.
all my
But you'll
favorite
have to tell me
candles
what it is.
seem to have bergamot in it, so I'm going for bergamot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wine or champagne?
Wine.
You got a favorite?
Anything red.
Okay. Designer jeans or designer shoes?
Designer shoes. They always fit.
She's a Sex in the City.
They always fit. It's easy.
They're just not always comfortable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I hear you. All right, one more.
Okay.
Now that you're in the South,
Mm-hmm.
tea, sweet or unsweet?
Unsweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it is healthier.
Slightly.
That's all I got.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kim. This has been so
Thank you.
much fun.
I know. I love
appreciate
just getting to know you. And anyways, but you can find her in the Grove. She's working in the Grove. She's living social life in the Grove. And
Stay
she's got
behind skates.
a precious daughter and a really cute dog. And
Thank
a very
you.
nice husband.
Thank you. We'll keep it.
Yeah, you should keep it.
Thank you.